And hello everyone, welcome back to the professionals. It is day 3 now, of at least stage 1, meaning we're pretty close to the I can't talk, the halfway point, and it's looking pretty interesting so far. We have a quite established leaderboard right now, which probably will be changing a lot for the next 2 days, meaning today and tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it and hope you guys will be as well. Again, this is a reward stream that you can watch on the portal. I'd recommend you go via here because the links that are in game send you to YouTube and you're not going to receive rewards this way. Of course, I am again joined by the other 3 streamers, being Aminet, Jack, and Fujet, streaming Immo, BPS, and Endgame, respectively, and we again are back with Raid. And yeah, that's really all. I'll be giving out a battle pass again for the first match, since I am down a moderator. I'll probably do it myself, so it might take a little longer. If you guys will be okay with that. Also, you might be able to hear it. Gotten a little sick, so I hope I won't be too down when it comes to the commentary. I'm still gonna, of course, try my best, but it might just be a bit different here and there from what you're used to. But I hope I can provide it in the quality that I always have. So yeah, I think with that, let's just go into the games and have a look, right? Or well, into the matches for today. So yesterday we had again 2 matches around 3 and 4, today 5 and 6, obviously. Raid winning 4-2 against APA and then getting quite the beating by Endgame, playing very, very strong. Gonna play a Veil today. We also had Immo versus Endgame 4-1, Loka Veil 4-3, ending in tiebreaker, and BPS Jones also in tiebreaker. Had quite a lot of those as of recent. And then APA beating Veil here. Immo taking Jones to tiebreaker, but not quite able to win it here 3-4. And Loka beating BPS in tiebreaker 4-3, which is pretty interesting. I recommend these games, especially because they were great. Absolutely fantastic. And today we have a Raid versus Veil on this channel, and then Raid versus Jones afterwards. We also have Endgame versus Jones. Let me just check actually which streamer had what teams again. I kind of forgot for a moment. Right. So this game here is going to be streamed by Fujet. Endgame versus Jones. APA BPS will be streamed by Wild Ones Helper. And Immo versus Loka will be streamed by Aminet. After that, we have Raid versus Jones on this channel, Veil versus BPS on Jack's channel, Endgame versus Loka for Fujet, and Aminet will be seeing APA versus Immo. And yeah, the current leaderboard looks like this. We have BPS here in first, only having lost once so far, which was against Loka. So technically Loka should actually be above BPS here, since in direct comparison they've beaten BPS, and since they are on the same score they should be above, so I'm not quite sure why it is the other way around here. Maybe forgot or something like that. But yeah, what else is there to say really? I mean, Endgame here currently in third, also tied by points, same as Jones, but by direct comparison, Endgame has lost to BPS. Haven't fought Loka yet, so that can't be measured. But as we can see, where was it? I lost it. Yeah, over here they did lose to BPS, so they are below them in the leaderboard. Only gonna play local later today. So that will be interesting. These three over here. And also Jones tied with Endgame as they have yet to play them, which they will this coming round. So that's gonna be interesting how that will develop between these current top fours. All with one loss each. Who did Jones lose to actually? I don't quite remember. It was to BPS, so they are below BPS, but tied with Endgame. Endgame lost to BPS as well. Only Loka beat BPS. These two haven't faced Loka yet. They will on the last two. That's interesting. APA in 5th with 2 points. And then we had Immo and Ray on 6th, respectively. But Immo actually got their point by beating Raid. So they are ahead of them. Raid beating APA yesterday. Got their first one as well. And Vale not quite there yet. Don't think they have any chances currently for top 4. But we still have the second stage, which is basically, if you've ever watched football, when they, have 2 games against each other. It's kind of like that. As we can see, Vale took Endgame nearly to tiebreaker 4-2, took Jones to tiebreaker but lost, took Loka to tiebreaker but lost, and lost to APA in a 4-2. So they're putting up a really, really good fight. They're just not quite able to bring it home yet. So it's not gonna get any easier though. They have Raid against each other in a moment, and then BPS currently leading right after. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this will be developing. And yeah, let's just hop into the room and enjoy ourselves the games. And yeah, we have Raid versus Vale. First map's gonna be Full Despair, with quite some interesting lineups here coming up, and I can't wait to see what will happen, to be honest. Really excited. Mm. Else I need to mention before we get into the games? I don't think so. Not quite sure right now. Should have covered everything. But yeah. Current lineups here, we have a VKP E100 for the German heavy tanks here for Raid. Ice for 113. Also double Yo and S1K here with a 263 has played some TDs before in the last couple days, and it did work out here and there, not all the time, but he has definitely shown his worth with these TDs. And since Fortisbad generally doesn't need a lot of gun depression, if any, it should be fine. The problem arises in the fact that a lot of important positions do require that, so 263 might struggle there. And then we have Vale here, triple Yo, double I7, we have a Vickers Light from El Nopen, and Heifer in a mouse. So only one German heavy tank, but a light tank instead. Raid here opting to go without one. Will be quite interesting to see here. Raid has played this map, or we have seen Raid play this map before with a similar lineup, and they usually tend to go with a B and A defense passively, and mainly targeting C, trying to get that early and then waiting for the enemy's rotation. So I could definitely see them use this lineup. And with that being said, let's start with the prediction, right? For one more battle pass for November. To make that clear, the battle pass is not for this month, but the coming one. It's for November. So if you'd like to win one as well, then please make sure to put in your username, your server, and the score at which you think this game will be ending at. It's best of 7, so first to 4. So just say, for example, Raid 4-3 against Vale, if you think that will be the result, and if you are correct, then you get a battle pass. I think I've made myself clear with that. I hope everyone understands these rules. And let's just enjoy ourselves, right? Good luck to everyone participating. And of course, good luck to our teams playing. Hopefully giving us a good show here. Raid and Vale. Let's see what they will be doing for us here. I'm quite intrigued, I must say. Especially with the difference in lineup. Vale could definitely be a lot more aggressive thanks to those I7s. Whilst Raid has shown to be a very passive playing team on this map. So they might just play right into each other here. But we shouldn't speculate too much and just have a great time watching, right? And as we go up into the air, indeed we do see a A-B defense here with S1K and Drizzle. The rest of Raid is pushing for C with these Yos, the E100 and the 113. And Elno Pen here already got one spot off. Only saw Falcon though. Didn't see the rest of them in blue here. Encountering those IS-7s who tried to cap early. As the first bit of damage has been done. Falcon here losing a bit more hit points. Has to be careful there with Dio. And the camp for now has been stopped. And these IS-7s now on retreat. Heifer here quite far forward. Has to be careful. But is in a very good position to help stop cap resets on C should Vale attempt those again. But there's Yos who are gonna punish Heifer for that, should that happen. Gonna be quite interesting seeing as how these teams will develop from here. Drizzle here in the perfect position for a B defense. S1K has relocated as well to give fire support for anything happening here in the middle. Has to be careful though, since the lack of turret might become an issue. And Elno Pen now with the Vickers starting the cap. Opening up the match here as Drizzle looking for an angle. And S1K got spotted. So he did move out and actually got a pen onto him there. Great shot. And S1K took another one here. Has to be a little careful with those hit points. And Drizzle does not want to overcommit, staying where he was to not get spotted. Hit point advantage so far here for Vale. 1.5k hit points in the lead. And it just keeps getting more here. Heifer putting a good shot into OG's turret here. Right in the top. And Blue is pushing up. Wants to get that reset in. He has two I7s to be wary of. OG also had just fired, so he's not going to be able to help out too much. As they get 2 free shots into Blue. But Pencil Case here, he's taking a lot of punishment. He's tracked and Messi able to clear. OG here tracked, has to repair. The Yos are pushing in, but so's Heifer. Just pushing in through the middle here is going to be the center of attention now with S1K here. The highest tier 10 DPM in the game. Just going to unload onto the tank with the highest hit points at tier 10. Being the mouse here. Not going to last for long as Blue picks him up. And Raid now with a 2 tank advantage as S1K goes down. That goes down to 1. But Drizzle pushing through the middle. Blue and Messi here pushing onto Kiro as well. Should be able to clear him. As Alfarito and Eludum as well as Tusken Killer now all on a reload with these Yos. This might be a very dire situation here. Both teams drop another tank. As it is now a 5v5 here. OG, can he put a big one in? Yes, he can. With the help of Falcon here, able to pick up yet another kill. Vale here currently in a hit point advantage, but they are lacking 2 extra guns here. Which in the end can become very vital here. Blue still alive. Is going to get picked up by Elysium though. As Naro is being distracted by Elno Pen here. A good play by him. Messi goes down and suddenly it's a 3v3. And Naro really needs to start hurrying. The focus now is on Falcon. We should be able to pick up Tusken Killer here. No, Naro is going to be the one to do it instead. Another shot on Elno Pen and OG is going to be able to clear him here. Great track shot. As Elysium is the last one. Still standing. He has the 2 shotguns, so his reload is a lot longer. But even if he didn't have this one, but the other gun, he cannot clip either of them, which means Raid will be taking this one home here. And that was a great first game to start things off with. And Raid gets the first victory here. Congratulations. And look at that, 5k damage here from Illusium. He had a good time farming there. And it really worked out for him there. Didn't quite enough though, because he was not able to win this one. Great game here. Naruto there was in a quite peculiar situation there, being dragged away by Elno Pen and the Vickers. Could have really made a bigger difference had he been occupied for a little bit longer. But Raid able to overcome it. Now in the lead, 1-0. And with that, I think I can end the prediction here. So please do not put anything more in the chat. So yeah. Let's have a look. We have a lineup change here for Vale. 5 Yos. That is quintuple. Kiro in an I7 and Hefa back in a mouse. As we have Raid here. A slight lineup change. Now with double 113 and an I7. Dropping the I4 and the 263 entirely to gain a little bit more top speed and also DPM here with those 113s. Quite interested to see how that will change their strategy, or if they're just going to be playing the same way. Because Vale's lineup is very, very punishing if they play over time. So let's see who's going to be the one to win this next one here. It's going to be the last one on Photosphere. At least between these two teams here. And can't wait to find out if Raid is going to take the first map for themselves entirely, or if Vale is able to tie it 1-1 here with a very, very Yo-reliant lineup. So let's see what will happen. We see a lot more attention to the north side here from Raid this time. No one is going near C or even looking at it. The 113 is here rushing the corner. And the rest of Raid is playing the middle here. S1K beating Kiro. He's playing very aggressive like this. Oh, not able to penetrate, and neither did the VKP. He did take a shot in the turn though. S1K is gonna take some shots here. Trading with Kiro. Oh, he bounces again. Not quite working out for him here. With W's lining up at A. And Naro here now has been spotted. The 113's Vale is aware of this location, and Vale is sending around 2 Yos here. Alpha and Illusium are going to be pushing on Drizzle, who currently doesn't have any immediate backup. But the rest of Raid was able to pick up Elno Pen already. That is a huge pickup here and a massive high roll from Alpha. And Drizzle here now down to a 1 clip. Hefa already down to half hit points as well. And Naro here signing in that Raid is going to be pushing in onto Kiro. His life does go down, but they should be able to pick up Kiro here. S1K doesn't bounce this time, as they are able to pick up another one. Drizzle here still standing actually. Alpha will have to turn around to pick him up here, as Hefa is now also very low, down to less than 1,000. But Alpha, the one who gets targeted instead. B-Cap was actually successful. S1K, can he pick up the kill? Yes, he can. It's a 4v4 now, but the hit points are favoring Raid quite substantially, and Vale is heavily split too, with Tastenkiller here being on the outskirts, Pencil Case in the middle, and Illusium and Alpha being somewhat together here. Good shot from the E100. Falcon just gonna be pushing in here. He can pick up one of them, not both, unless he high rolls, which doesn't happen, and he's able to pick up Alpha and avoid the second shot from Illusium. OG here able to pick up the kill, and this should be enough to seal the deal here for the second victory of Raid. Messi here has enough hit points. He can just do this push as much as he wants to. Little fire here on Pencil Case. As the kill goes to Messi. Tustin Killer now on a reload. And that is a GG here and a full map advantage for Raid. Vale here not looking too hot right now as OG with the E100 picks up another kill. And E100 actually paid off quite a bit. I saw him doing some huge shots here. Has done 30k damage. 5k from Messi and 4 from Falcon. Damn. Some high scoring here. And Tustin Killer also doing 4k. Not too bad either. But the bottom three here, Kiro, Hefa, and El No Pain, just got focused really, really hard. Didn't have much room to play around with. And that's 2-0 now already. As we move now to Black Gold Rule, of course, we're gonna see a lineup change. Which should be obvious. We're seeing our first Kranwagen of the day. Hefa here going to be the one playing it. It is almost certain that that will be used for B defense, as that's almost the only thing this tank is now capable of on this map, or well, used for. Oh, we see an E5 making a showing. That is interesting. And also the AMX. We have seen OG take it quite a couple of times already in the past. Hasn't done any significant yet, but it hasn't never worked out either, I don't think. At least from the matches I've seen. So both teams here going with a really out of the blue pick. As we have an Ice for 113 in double W and a Vickers accompanying that AMX for Raid. And a Vale going with a Vickers double I7 W. And as I mentioned earlier, E5 and Kranwagen. A lot more normal of a lineup here that Vale is playing. If we exclude the last two tanks, but we could say the same for Raiden, who also are playing a very normalized lineup now. With the 113 being used here. Hit points basically the same as we can see at the top of the screen. And Raid opting to go for a more A-sided approach, and we actually do see a Vickers here. I seem to have missed the change from Messi. Going for one here. And he will be doing a quick A-cap, which is interesting. Elnopen also not doing a quick spot in the middle here, which is usually what the Vickers will do. Means that he will end up possibly trading shots here. There he is. Yes, he does. Takes a little bit more damage than Messi, though. Here we go. Double I7 in C. And Vale will get ahead of points. Raid has sent almost everything they have into the caves. Only Drizzle here in the middle and OG somewhat sent it, one would say. Tustin Killer you holding the front. Not quite sure what the exact purpose of the E5 is, but I think in this position it does serve the best job. 113 and I7 just lack the gun depression, and the Yo would lack the constant ability to fire. So I think that just can only go to the E5 here. Vale is relocating, but a lot of tanks have already been spotted as well. Raid very knowledgeable here. And knowledge is a huge advantage to have, especially in tournaments. As we have Messi here relocating. Looking for the rest of the lineup, he finds both of them in the corner. Has to be careful not to take a hit from Alpha here, who is starting to be quite aggressive. Able to avoid it though. Ooh, Falcon. Now taking some shots, taking multiple. He's being focused here. I think he took a full clip from Elysium there. As Raid is trying to close the distance. The rest of the team is gonna start pushing in here. But now it decides if they're able to hold up focus fire. And it seems to be Pencil Case. Is the one who gonna receive the shells first here. Also from Drizzle from the back. Whilst the damage on Raid is being very sporadic here. Very split up. Only Nato here, the first one to actually receive any kind of focus. As Elysium here is the next one to drop hit points very, very fast. Aston Killer here looking to pick up, but Hefa is going to be the one to do it instead. Look at the points though. They were very similar, but Raid is starting to get ahead of them thanks to the kills. But Bale has 2 caps, and Falcon here goes down together with Hefa. Now a 5v4 here. Tusken Killer very low, goes down. Elno Pen here not able to run it to any too far locations. Alpha all alone and Kiro out in the open. This game seems to go to Raid as well here. It's Messi trades blows again with Elno Pen. Ooh, he comes out on top. But in the end, that does not matter. As Raid here with a Drizzle on 3 hit points. Oh, aiming a little too long there. A little bit ruined my commentary, but it doesn't matter as S1K able to cover and finish the job here. And that's already match point for Raid. These games are really relatively fast. Most of them 3 to 4 minutes. Oh, the only long one was that one first WoTB game. And Vale is in trouble. The player change. Vamilo now being moved in. I don't think we've seen him yet playing tonight. So let's hope his hands are not as cold. And that he is warmed up. Lineup change here for Raid. A lot more aggressive this time. Double I7, double 113, double Yo and a Vickers. A very common strategy to use. Vale here going with quad Yos. Vickers, I7 and Vamilo in the Kranwagen this time. Let's see if they are able to make a comeback here. Or if this will go down 4-0, which would be quite the showing. But let's not call it too fast here. And just see if Vale has something up their belt. As we see an E5 again. Custom Killer here will use it for another time. And I'd actually like to know why exactly the E5 is being picked here if one of the Vale players is watching later on. Please let me know, because I am quite interested as to if I was correct with my assumption of the E5 pick. I just saw a question in chat about challenges. I don't think there's anyone, but just in case, let me check right now. There is the Rolling should be streaming the challenges today. So in case you would like to watch those, there's your answer. Nato he already spotted. Vamilo is lined up. Oh, he missed the fence post. Nato here being saved by one shell, but takes one from Kiro. Oh, this is very reckless here from Nato. Here's Elysium who messes up both shots. Drizzle is gonna join him. Messi already taking a shot too, and everything from Raid has been seen. But is this actually gonna work out here? They're bleeding so much for just one cap. But they are able to punish Vamilo here. But is that really worth it? Alpha here taking another shot in. Drizzle here, he's really low. He's down to a 2-shot. He's trying to run away. And the rest of Raid is not looking too well either here. S1K is super low. He's down to potential 1-shot. Messi to a 2-shot here. He's losing that Vickers duel and he has no one to help him. Absolutely no one in any way could potentially support him there. And Kido is just going to pick up Drizzle. Raid here absolutely fluffing it. Not too sure what their current positioning is actually supposed to be, or if this was planned in any way, but it absolutely did not work out here. Raid is heavily split. The Vickers is still without support. And these two 1-1-3s here haven't quite worked together as they should have. And Vale here taking absolute gorgeous advantage of that. Are not gonna leave it at a 4-0. And now starting to fight back here. And what a good way to start things off with. As to going with a 7-0 potentially. But that is if everyone can stay alive, of course. But look how low they all are. Vamilo is down to a potential 1-shot. Pencil Case a 2-shot. Elysium a 2-shot. Tastenkiller a 1-shot. Elnopen a 2-shot. If Raid was a lot more coordinated and just played this better, they really would have had a chance. But they just kind of didn't want to, I think. That's what it looked like. The push from Naro and Drizzle was especially reckless since you see that Kranwang, you know where it will be placed. You know it is going to be up there. Maybe they thought that would be enough because the Kran is going to have at max 2 shells like we saw. And after that it has a long reload. So they potentially tried to outspeed that reload with capping. But they're not just going to send that in there alone. As we saw, Kido was there, the Yos were there to support as well. And it just didn't work out for Raid there. That was really, really weird in the way they played that. And it just did not look really well thought out at all. As we move on to Castilla. We see a grill here from S1K, Sheridan, and the Vickers. We have seen Raid perform extraordinarily well with Sheridans this season. So I'd expect no different in the coming match, as we also have triple Yos supporting them. Vale here playing with quad Yo Ice. This is just the same lineup they used before, isn't it? But this time Tastenkiller's actually in a Yo and not in an E5. So there's really not much change. They might have changed the guns a bit. They might have changed their loadouts. That is, of course, a potential, but I can't quite look into that, so we're not going to go into that topic too deeply. Again, Raid here, match point 3-1 against Vale, who will have to defend that 3 more times. Going to tiebreaker here if they want to have a chance at winning this. And they have shown to be very hard to take down from the previous results. So let's see if they're able to claw their way through to victory here. Raid now in a very, very squishy position, having a tank destroyer and 2 light tanks. Will put them at a substantial HP at disadvantage, as we can see right now, being only on 16,000. Well, he has a 4,400 lead over them, which might prove to be important in the later stages. OG here relatively aggressive with the Sheridan, looking to put in a big shot early here. Might see Vamilo and put one in. Oh, he does. And he gets a high roll as well. 6-16. That's a good shot there. Well, he is quite split, actually. 3 tanks near the castle, 1 in the middle, and 3 at sea. Elysium here pushing in, gets spotted by Messi and Blue here. Puts in a good shot to open things up with. Don't think he has any other angles though. Messi here is getting blind shot. Oh, he drops down. Falcon and Naru have successfully managed to cap A here. That will give Raid quite the advantage. They've also changed to 2 shotguns. Raid usually playing deck. Oh, big shot there. Into Tustin Killer. I think that was a blind shot from S1K. As I, to finish my point, Raid usually playing with 3 shotguns on their Yos. Changing to the 2 shots here was definitely on purpose for these 2 at the hill, as these sudden quick encounters are very much a thing here. And Elysium doesn't quite manage to accomplish what he wanted here. He gets outtraded massively by Blue. His position now has been revealed. Vale has dropped quite a lot of hit points, and the solid HP advantage they had at the beginning is no more. We're now 1,200 ahead. Well, make that just 1,000. So we have S1K here, who has to be very careful with when he times his shots, because he might get spotted at an unfortunate moment. But it appears as though Vale is starting to relocate to the middle. Messi has been seen now. No pen here. Potential B approach, but we have Drizzle to defend that. Oh, and Vamilo, he's taking another one. He has to be careful of his hit points. Already down to 1,100 and not looking good here. And Vale is being under a lot of pressure right now. Being down on hit points by a lot, and I'm sure they're aware. And down on points, since they haven't been able to secure a base yet. Raid here in a very, very favorable position to be in. Falcon here, he's gonna be spotting this, yeah. He's gonna back off though. It's very easy to get blind shot here. Alpha pushing up. Vamilo pushing in as well. And the target now is A. We have a Sheridan and Snipe. Not the greatest penetration on that thing, but he is able to pen the Yo. And Vamilo here takes another one. Is he gonna take 2 from Falcon? Not quite, as Kiro enters A. Look at that no pen here. Cheeky, he's coming from below. And S1K has been spotted. He's not dropping down just yet though. Has to fall back. As Falcon down to a one-shot. Naru already lost his head, and that's 6 hit points on the Yo here. Naru looking worse for wear. Alpha here looking for a ram kill. He gets it. But he might be stuck, but he should be able to drag himself out of there. Elysium goes down. Alpha picked up by OG. And Raid here still in a solid position. They did lose A, but they've had it for quite some time. So capping C a little bit late here doesn't matter all that much. Also still having a hit point advantage here. It is a 5v5, however. Oh, that's a good shot from Messi. No Pena has to be careful though. There's 2 big guns looking his way. Who should hopefully not get baited by Kiro here, since they know that Vickers is there. They're waiting for him to peek. Oh, there it is. Big shot here from S1K. Dustin Killer's repositioning. Coming through the spawn. Drizzle he is losing quite a bit of hit points now. Can't quite get clipped by Pencil Case, but there's Pen who can help out with that. Drizzle now down to a one-shot Kiro here. Can't look back to pick it up though. Gee, can he get the kill here? Yes, he can. Able to pick it up, and Kiro in a troublesome position. Blue here going for Pencil Case. Oh, Drizzle, can he survive that? He takes an HE. Yes, he can. And Raid now in a 5v2. Look at OG. He's trying his hardest to keep his grill alive at the end of the game. It's not even all that necessary, but still you can see how they really are taking this serious. It's just Tusken Killer left. It's 900 points. And Raid will take this victory here. Very, very dominant games, but they'll have shown that the reason as to why their games usually are that close. Really well played in a lot of these games, but that last bit is just missing of, you know, just winning the final game. And that was very close. But being very close, of course, doesn't mean anything if you can't secure yourself a victory. Well played, though, to both teams, and congratulations to Raid for the victory here. It was a 4-1 in the end. Let's have a quick look here. Not getting spoiled about the other results. That is a 4-1 indeed. And let's see who was closest. It is Dragos. We had 2-4-2 votes for Raid, but he just was faster than Sixpack, which is why he will be getting himself a Battle Pass for November. Let me just open up my file. No, I can't type. There we go. Stop doing that. I don't like it. Righty then. There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit again. There we go. And that's the Battle Pass for today done. We have 8 more to give out. So, you know, just check out the other streams. This was the only one I am giving out today. So, yeah. I think we can have a look at the current brackets though. See if there's any other games that have already finished. It doesn't quite appear so. I mean, the games of Raid and Bell were all of them mostly pretty fast. So it is time for replays. And thankfully, I've gotten quite a bit since I did ask you guys to send me some. So thank you for that. And let's see what Miggy is able to do with the i7. And since we have quite some time now, we should still have about roughly 35 minutes until the next game starts. If you have any questions, anything you want to know, put it in the chat. Wait 5 minutes and I'll be sure to answer it since there is a delay in order to prevent stream sniping. So, if you can understand that. How do you get the fan club avatar? I think it's just by watching from the portal, is it not? It should be. Let me check. Let me just go on Fujit stream here and we mute it. Yes, it is by watching. Stop showing me that.
We have De Silva in
No, I don't want to listen to you now, Fujit. I apologize. Wait, let me just stop this replay for a moment and let me just show you. Stop showing me that!
i7 Carol 8 in a
And stop. Sorry, Fujit. I'm using you as an example now. As you can see, if you go to the portal, go to seasons where you see live here or just by tournaments. If you are logged in on your server, if you are from EU, otherwise you won't get rewards because this is for EU. You can see here you have to watch for 40 minutes and then you get yourself an avatar. What is this? Also what I've gotten and what is active. Okay, whatever. So yeah, let's turn that off. Close that tab and let's keep watching. Also, I won't be talking as actively during these replays since, as I said, I am sick. And I gotta somewhat preserve my strength since I have school tomorrow. So, I hope you guys can be understandful for that. That doesn't even make sense. What is... Sorry, I can't speak English today. Let's just say I hope for your understanding. I think that's the simplest way to put it. Also, it seems that Miggy's blind shot did no damage, as he was aiming for the tank destroyers, both still full HP, when he just checked, so did nothing. But yeah, get yourself comfortable if you haven't yet. We have quite some time to kill here with some replays. He's doing a solid job so far. I mean, he's doing damage, but he's not really using his hit points a lot, so, you know, it's questionable from person to person if you want to call it a good job. As he takes his first bit of damage. Look at that. Just as I mentioned it. He's picked up his first kill. Can he? No, he can't. He's providing solid fire support, though, basically shooting on reload, which is what you'd like to do. That I-7 platoon, ICE-4 is dangerous, Gyrators. They are playing in challenges right now. Although, it doesn't have to mean that these two are tournament players. I actually don't know if they are. Just that they are in a clan that plays tournaments. Oh. No, good shot. Team is kind of losing though, and he's the only one who got killed so far. I would not peek that corner if I know they have two tank destroyers on dead rail. What is going on in your head, my dude? That is a ballsy peek to make. Jesus. Oh, this waffle died. 2v4 now. It's a 907. Why did I say 907? It's a 704. I really cannot think today, can I? Not quite. Wrong area. And that's a 1v4. Snap. Oh, well, that ICE-4 is a one-shot. That helps out a lot. Yay, shouldn't have forced that shot. Although he did get shot in. Wasn't quite enough though. Miggy's still in free shot territory unless both of them high roll. Oh, Waffles is a 2-shot, but the 704 isn't, so. Track shot frontally. Bounces as well. Outmaneuvering the both of them. It's pretty good. To pick up the Waffle unscathed. Great game. Let's play it as well. 6k damage already. He's gonna get 7k here. I doubt he's gonna lose to that 704. Otherwise, I'd say stop playing tournaments. Nice side scrape there. Baiting the shell from the 704. Hey, look, I said it correctly this time. Yay. It's actually quite risky trying to force that side push here. I would have just face-tucked him. Especially considering the fact that if he had been fast on reload or had adrenaline, there might have been an Amarak in there. That could have happened. But I mean, a win is a win in the end, so it does not quite matter. As he picks up 6 kills and 7.2k damage. Congratulations. Did he hit a blind shot? He did not. Well done. 1700 base, nearly 1800. That is a GG from me. Mark of this replay is shown and move over to Dave, who I heard broke his damage record today. Or, well, so he told me. So let's see what he's able to do in the 1-to-1. B. Interesting though that it's dead rail again and that it's the same spawn. So let's see, David. What do you have in store for us? Well, that's a Death Star. Wait, is that Ram to one? Or is that because of... I know the 1-to-1 got a reload buff. But is this Rammer reload? Or is it Kali reload? Because 6.5 is... No, it could be Kali, because the pattern got quite a similar buff too, actually. So it's probably Kali. I'd imagine David is smart enough to play Kali on this. David, are you here to tell me that you play with Kali? Please tell me you do. Apologies. Nice pickup. Isn't giving as much lead. I mean, granted, this thing has 1,500 shell velocity, so it's not that necessary. But, you know, you could still give a little lead here and there. Oh, wow. Can aim better than that. Come on, why are you out-aiming, David? That's boring. Oh, I mean, he did get the kill, so I guess that's fine. Now it's time to farm I7s. They're quite healthy, so... He must have gotten a lot of those hit points in order to break his damage record, although I don't know what it was previously, so let's not be too judgmental just yet. Oh, that's an Amaret crit. You'd love to see those on an I7, don't you? Oh, they're in a platoon too, so you better hurry. So adrenaline, yeah, there we go. Nice. Stop auto-aiming! No. Nice. Was able to get that. His grill is finally joining the fight too. That's pretty good. Oh, he bounced. This is some really jank auto-aim, and not auto-aim switching left, right, and center. I am so confused. Well, I guess now I see how you got all of that I7 damage. GG, David. Well done. A great game, I would say. Damn. 7K. Congratulations. Happy for you. And now let's have a look at the leaderboard and the results again, because I'm assuming most of these games should have ended by now, and indeed they have. Endgame losing to Jones and tiebreaker. And BPS got brought to tiebreaker by APA, but we're also able to win there. Damn, that is interesting. Immo and Loka still playing, meaning they're also in tiebreaker. God damn. What does this say to the current leaderboard? Yeah. Loka's game hasn't finished yet, so they might just jump ahead here. They played Jones yet? No, they haven't. So they would be tied with Jones if they win. But above Endgame, I think? No, they would be tied with Endgame and Jones. But Jones is ahead of Endgame, so... You know, there's that. Ray did manage to jump into 5th. Should Immo win against Loka, though, Immo's gonna jump ahead of him. So, yeah. Not looking too well for Vale right now, though. They're not that fortunate. But, yeah. Let's just await the results and move on to the next game. This time we have Toonsy in the standard 1-1. See what he can do here on Winter Mali. Forgot the name there for a second. Stop zooming in like that. Oh my god. Is that what it's like to be a child? uh... Well then. That's the way to begin. Interestingly enough, though, no one is playing in the South. At least not from their team. Understandably, though, given that they only have one medium. Ah, David is here. Look at that. Nope, there's a 50B. Get some nice juicy damage in that side. Alright, I'm away for 10 seconds. One moment, please. I have returned. Thank you for waiting for patiently for 23 seconds instead of 10. Not like you had much of a choice though. What is this? What is the situation right now? You should... Nah, he's not gonna out-reload the VK. It's not happening. Yep. Alright, has the game finished yet? I've been patient, I know. It has. And... Loka lost the tiebreaker. Oh! Wow! that gives the lead to BPS and Jones. Loka was the last team to only have lost once. That's the second time now. And Immo therefore now ahead of Raid, as the leaderboard is currently BPS in first, since they have beaten Jones. Jones in second, since it's the only other team with 4 points out of 5. Endgame then, and Loka here are both in third, technically. I mean, not technically, they're tied since they've both not yet played, but they will next round, which will determine which is third and which is fourth. And then we have Immo with 2 points, Raid with 2, and APA with 2. Immo has, though, beaten Raid, not yet played APA, but APA has lost to Raid, so this is why we have that order. Pretty interesting, though. Gotta say. Next game is in 13 minutes, so we can show at least like 1 or 2 more replays, I think. Depending on their length. Yeah, we can do the next 2. The next couple are all from Dragos. Not gonna be able to show all of them. We have a lot for tomorrow, though, which is gonna be great. Playing with Mighty here. Who's that guy? Right? Am I right, guys? Haha, I'm so funny. Toonsy. Apparently the wrong replay, okay. I mean, it was still an alright game. It's fine. You can just send the other one then. Don't play it. What a muppet. He's like, don't show it. It's not like it's already finished. Oh, what an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Toonsy moment. Well, if only you had waited for that chieftain, right? Could have blasted him for 1,200. That E50 is driving out in front of 2 miniguns, I gotta say. Driving out in front of a Jag first and now in the E100. Well then. Dragos. Did the IS replay? Ah, okay. Wait, which IS? Wait, let me recollect my mind. Ah, okay, so from Miggy. So just before I started your replay, I see. Oh my god. If I've taken one thing out of this replay, it's that Dragos can't aim. Sorry, man. But, you know, gotta give some criticism out. Jesus. At least you hit that one, Chief. Good job. uh, Fantastic. Gato. Just 2 predators left. Damn, he's asking for it. Jesus. I mean, they could still mess up, because, you know, they're both. I mean, Mighty's a one-shot, and I can't see him messing up, to be honest. Well, that guy's full HP, and he crashed as well. Sad. Well, I mean, that's just an extra 2k damage for Dragos now. Damn. That's easy to make an ace like that. Just add 2k on top. Extra medal, extra kill. Fantastic. GG, mate. Well then. Clearly carried Mighty. He's just lucky. Lucky boot. Alright, and let's show one more. Because we have time for that. I think at least that we do. Let me just make sure that I actually can take myself this time. Starts at 4 past, so we have 7 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. It is fine. Oh my god, are you actually both doing it? Oh my god. Wow, that was a fast HE on the yo. Oh my god, triple tank destroy on this one hill. This is so scary. And they even have one single medium in the corner. He doesn't see anyone. Bruh. Oh, you broke his turret. The Death Star hit the house. Did you see that? Loka versus who? Who's Loka playing? Let me see. Loka is gonna be playing against... No, this is second stage. They're playing endgame next. The thing is, that match is very important for top 4. I mean, we still have the second half, so it doesn't actually matter just yet, but it might in the long run. Like, let's say that, hypothetically, right? Hypothetical. Loka loses to endgame, and Immo keeps winning all their games, and Loka... So Immo beats APA and Vale, and Loka does manage to win against Jones. Immo would actually be ahead, because they did beat Loka, which would make Immo top 4, and Loka not top 4. Now that would be an interesting reality. I'm not saying that Immo isn't able to, they clearly are. which is why it is how close as it is right now. So yeah. Wow, Mighty, where's that confidence coming from? Your stats don't show it. Why am I so nasty to my clanmates? Oh, you didn't even aim, dude. Oh, you didn't even aim. Come on, my man. That is no, I'm not accepting that. That is not acceptable. That 1.8k damage does not count. No, I'm taking that away from you. What the hell was that? What was that? Alpenstadt time. Jones already here, Raiders. Slower than me, that's surprising. Well then, this is actually going to be the first match of the professionals I see Jones play, so I'm interested to see what they do. There's Ray, and we are moving up Blaster. Okay. Jones here, basically ready with that lineup. When we see a player switch. Raiders just finished first, goddamn. Sheridan, Vickers, Triple Yo, Double I7. They have played this before, obviously. They are prepared. And Jones, Triple Yo, VKP. We have a mouse. And Double I7. Fantastic. It's a lot more armor on Jones. Especially given the fact that they have 2 super heavies instead of 2 light tanks. Which makes the difference even crazier, because the rest of the lineup is exactly the same, so... Quite interesting, I gotta say. It is quite interesting. About a minute left. Jones currently performing quite well in the professionals, as they are placed second on the leaderboard. Went on to beat APA 4-2, won Vale in tiebreaker, lost to BPS in tiebreaker, won Immo in tiebreaker, and won Endgame in tiebreaker. Okay, so Jones counting a lot of games pretty close here, which, you know, they are able to overcome that, which is a feat in its own. Don't want to take away from their achievements, of course, but, you know. If it would load, as you can see, 4-2, and then 4 tiebreakers in a row. They must be getting tired of this. I'd get annoyed, personally. But yeah. And here we go. Starting off with our first game, Raid versus Jones on Alpenstadt. Very, very similar, apart from a slight difference being super heavies versus light tanks. And Raid is playing this full forcing the A side with just OG to spot C approaches. Alright. Might even get a shot into A on here. There you go, and Daniel already spotted. Keiko as well. Falcon there puts in a good shot, puts in another one. Doesn't get all three in though. Oh, and there's Messi already. Double I7 cap. Reset here on Drizzle. It's not going to be able to fully reset though. This will be cap advantage for Raid. And now Messi also losing some hit points. OG not able to pen Gaseo. And no cap on C actually. Aeonis just keep on moving. And it appears as though Ray deciding to push in now. Especially after seeing the fact that they are in B right now, meaning that they lack some tanks in the front. And knowing that they have 2 around C / at C. Really trying to force their tank advantage in this infight here. Oh, unfortunate bounce there on the I7. Keck here, the first one to go down. Nado here drops to Spiddy. And Ghosty here now losing a lot of hit points. Fortunate there, the Sheridan did not manage to pen him from the side. Blue here is going to have his clip ready. Yes, he does. And Falcon here should be able to clear him. But currently, Jones is actually in an advantage here. By quite a bit with the hit points. In this 5v5. It looked really good for Raid, but actually not ahead. Blue here drops Gasio. Gonna get clipped by a Falcon. Never mind, Messi is able to clear. Should coordinate their kill shots better to not waste any. Drizzle here getting pushed by Danio. He's able to put in one more. Great shot there. Does get picked up though. OG here pushing on Lego. Is not able to kill him in the shot. And actually survives thanks to a low roll here from that. Yo. But, oh, Spitty misses. That is crucial. This could really cost him the game here. The fact that he missed that Sheridan. He's gonna stay alive. And now it's a 3v2. And that Sheridan can just go in cap bases. The Vickers is also still going. And Falcon but can buy a lot of time here. Against those 2 heavy tanks. Especially since A is now not mandatory anymore. They have B and C to work with. And if I was the Sheridan, I'd probably go for B first, because it's the harder one to get. And after that, C is an easy walk. Falcon here is just going to run away from Spiddy now, tanking a shot here. Sees A on 2. Oh, he does take another shot there. Don't think he can quite escape from a second one from the mouse, though. Meaning he will go down to Aeon here if he high rolls. No, he misses the shot. Falcon already on a reload though is gonna be working together with Spitty. With Messi against Spitty. Oh. Needs to pen these. Falcon. There's someone from behind. Oh, but Aeon misses the shot. Falcon able to get the pen and Messi able to get the clear as well. And here's the B cap from OG. Aeon already seen, they know what's up. They have all 3 bases now and this is not winnable. And Raid actually able to take this one home here. Aeon not able to do anything, and what a good game. That miss on the Sheridan was massive from Spitty. Of course, we can't blame him. That stuff happens. But I think I can say with full confidence that that game, or that shot did cost him the game. lineup change. I do like to see that. We have a lot more mobility now for Jones here. Double 1-2-1. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's just unusual to see Vickers. The rest stays unchanged. Raid here, triple 1-1-3, double yo of Vickers and Naruto with an E100. Alrighty then. Let's see. I'm interested in those 1-2-1s now. Let's see what Keck and Timeo have installed for us. Oh, I can't wait. An early A cap here. Garcia gonna get that uncontested. See here now, approached as well. Ooh, Daniel being very aggressive here. He's gonna see Naru, who already does. He can feel it. Oh, but can he though? Oh, this is risky. Daniel here getting away for free, unseen as well. Oh, that is not... Okay, I'd expect him to go here, but this is actually a good thing now for Raid. They really did escape each other there. Didn't expect that. Jones, though, has the advantage. Ghosty and Spitty here just holding B. Might get a little aggressive later as Raid here deciding to push in. All of that has been seen. The only tank unspotted currently is the light tank. And some early damage here already coming in. As the B push is happening here and Nato is now in trouble. He has two super heavies pushing in front of him and Timeo is just gonna steal the C cap. Nato here doesn't have really any direct support. He only has that Vickers who's currently putting in the shots. Onto Ghosty here. That's a max roll coming in. Just heating the upper plate here as the rest of the other side. Drizzle is very low. And the focus fire from Raid is a little bit split here at the moment, but it seems to go to Daneo right now with those 1-1-3s. Drizzle here trying his hardest to stay alive. Nato puts out another shot. And Ghosty here down to a one-shot. Daneo goes down first. And Nato's actually staying alive for a really long time here. Messi now dragging away that 1-1. Nato here puts out another big shot into the mouse. He's doing fantastic right now. And Gasio has dropped some substantial hit points already. Look at Keck, he's down to a one-shot. Never mind. Right here with the angles. They got that covered and Gasio nearly dropping as well. Drizzle here bounces too. Stays alive. Not quite able to hit a shot though. As S1K drops. The Yos are back and reloaded as well. Focus is on that 1-1. And Raid here in a really favorable position. 3 of their 4 tanks still full HP. Or nearly. 2 out of the 4 tanks for Jones are down to 1-shots. Oh, Messi here is gonna get picked up by the 1-1. He messed up his driving. No, Timeo, he misses a crucial shot here. He absolutely needed to hit that one. Because the points are not looking too good and that kill shot would have been very, very huge for them. OG, he needs to pick up the kill. Yes, he does. Ramio is gonna go down soon after. As Messi drops. Raid again takes the lead on points. It's a 2v3 here. And Raid should have this. But Falcon, he is low. But he can take on the 1-1. And Temio now, the last one standing. Raid is gonna be taking this. And this was a rather close game until the end here. GG. 5 kills here from OG, goddamn. And look at Naru. Has done 2k here, but he's been holding beautifully 2 tanks away. Amazing job. And now Raid here leading 2-0. The Desert Sands, wait, they did request something specific. What did they want for Desert Sands? What was it? I think it was to take a medium. But I'm not sure right now, actually. They didn't mention it, but I'm just gonna take one. Alright. We see a Chieftain from Jones. That is interesting. A pick you generally really don't see at all in tournaments. That Capola is quite at the weak spot. But it can also be quite the distraction for your enemy if they focus on it a little too much. But Raid currently up an entire match here, 2-0 against Jones. Now rolling out with I7, 113, E100 Vickers, and Triple Yo. As Jones is going out in a Vickers double I7 singular Chieftain, like I mentioned, and also Triple Yos. We're probably gonna be seeing quite a bit of action in the middle here. Under the bridge with the train track. And let's see how these teams will be brawling out there. Drizzle already spawned in the desert. See here. Gonna be doing an early spot just like us here. Both of them missing each other. And here come the spots. Oh, look at that. Right here with a knowledge advantage. Getting in the first couple shots as well. All of the Yos did make it over for Raid. No damage lost yet as I say that Messi takes damage. And we have the E100 and the 113 here now under the bridge. Being held up by the Chieftain. And look at that Drizzle here, a little far forward. Doesn't quite have any support. But he has 2 tanks, 4 tanks actually, with the attention on him. And Raid should use that to their full advantage here as they're pushing on the Chieftain with Messi together. Should be able to make quick work of him, but they've dropped quite a bit of hit points for this. Jones currently in a hit point lead, but they're losing 2 tanks. Drizzle here, can he stay alive? No, he can't. First blood here for Jones. Now Blue, the one being targeted, and Raid needs to get their focus fire straight here. But they're very split and all over the place right now. Focus on Ghosty here. Falcon trying his hardest to shoot him as well. But Timur here doing a great job at blocking him. Naru, can he get out another reload? He might not. No, he does. Timur able to pick him up just before though. Messi now coming to help. This is a 4v4. 4v5, sorry. Falcon. Can he get 2? Yes, he can. Gets both with 1 clip. Making this a 4v3 now. Messi gonna help out on the Vickers. He's a crucial part of Jones's lineup now. Down to a 1-shot Messi. He can definitely clear this. He bounced, but gets the ram kill instead. And the E100 from OG here is still alive against K. who's not going to be able to clear him. Oh, DHE did not work out here. Should have just shot an AP instead. Would have made him a one-shot, as he is going to be able to get the kill. But Raid still with their Vickers instead. That is a huge... Never mind, he's gone. I was gonna say that's a huge advantage. But they kind of just lost him. Falcon, though, he can still take a full clip and survive. As long as Keck just doesn't have absolutely insane rolls. Oh, we get Sin 1. S1K also here. Can only survive one shell. Won't survive the second. Oh, he's on a reload. This is time to strike. And Raid is gonna take this one. And they are going to bring it to tiebreaker here. They're being really dominant right now. And Jones. Not quite able to get it together there. It was a really well-timed push for Raid, although it was chaotic. And they lost a lot of hit points for this. They cleared 2 guns super early. One of them being the Chieftain, which is their main DPM really, if you look at the entire lineup. And it dying so early really was fortunate for Raid that they were able to pick it up together with one of the Yos, I believe. And in that case, it doesn't matter if you're down on hit points. If you're up 2 guns, that is a huge advantage. And we saw that happen here. Raid not going to change their lineup. Going to stay with i7 Triple Yo, Vickers E100, and S1K the 113. Jones is changing. We have a Vickers 4202 from Ghosty, double i7 and Triple Yo. The 402, an even bigger gamble than the Chieftain, especially due to it having even less armor, even less hit points, but it has that hash. He just needs to connect them. That is going to be the main point here, if he can or not. But they really, not sure if they want to be experimental right now, if this is an actual strat, since they are down 3 wins. They gotta win 4 times in a row. And Raid can just really, quote unquote, take it easy if they do lose a game or 2. Of course, you'd better not. But with a point advantage like that, they can be allowed to be a little bit risky here. So let's see how that will work out for them. Actually quite interested to see. A little bit of a hit point advantage due to the medium being played. But I do not think it will be of much significance. Messi here taking a long way around to spot. Not spotting the crossing. On the other hand, this time Raid here the ones taking some shots, but Gassio also took one. Good shots here from the O's coming in. E100 from OG already has been seen. S1K holding back a little. He could probably just cap B if he wanted to. Oh, Drizzle again. Very far forward. Doesn't have any support just yet. Although they are behind him now, should he get pushed. Here comes the B cap. And Jones should know that they have 2 tanks of an advantage here in the desert. And it appears as though that is exactly what they're playing with. Pushing here onto Nato first, who seems to be the main target. But it changes to Blue as he pushes over. Daniel here losing a lot of hit points. And Jones is pushing over. Blue here down to a 1-shot. And goes down first. S1K now has entered the desert as well. Hit points here still even, but they need to start picking up kills here because Nato is going to go down, and that's this time a 2-tank advantage. A 3-tank advantage here. Going back to 2 with Raid losing tanks really fast, and Ramio he has 3 tanks stuck on him. And that is not looking good for Raid right now. As they are going to be in a 3v5. with not a lot of hit points to spare. And Messi here just a bit of an unnecessary peek there against Ghosty. He's just gonna peek over. He's still on full hit points. Make that minus 1,000 though. OG here still on a solid amount. This 1k also very healthy. But the main target is that Vickers and they want him gone. No, that's a good kill on Spitty though. Look at that. The E100 here snipes him out of existence. But S1K now being targeted. He's losing a lot of hit points here. Tracked as well. He's going to take another hash from Ghosty. No, he doesn't. Actually averts his target to the E100. Gasset here just retracking the 113 in place. So OG's looking for a big one. Amarak. He was hoping for it. Didn't get it though, as Jones here. Potential comeback now winning. It is, or it will be 3-1. No more battle passes today, Flappy now. Where's Lego? Can't tell you, man. I don't know. Alright. This time, Raid being in the situation that I was talking about with Jones before, where you lose tanks super fast. In this case, Jones did it even better, getting 3 tanks before the first one fell on the side of Jones. Massive advantage, and we move to Canal. And we have seen this raid lineup before. SDB, Grill, Vickers, Double I7, VKP, and a singular Yo from Nato. As Jones here might be trying to copy Immo. Double Vickers, 405, 113, I7, and double Yo. Very reminiscent of what Immo played against Raid. But Raid might have an answer now, since they have experienced something like this already. Still, Jones has to defend match points. It's to be 3 more games if they want to be victorious. And Raid right now has a very, very good opportunity for some leaderboard placement by taking out Jones here. That would hugely shift the leaderboard, in fact, because Jones is currently second, only behind BPS. So let's see what these teams will be doing in our first game of Canal. The gameplay of which has massively changed with the meta shift, allowing for a lot more variety and a lot more mobility to be in play. I'm interested. Hit points here very low for both teams. Not a lot of errors that can be made, or a lot of errors that should be avoided, preferably. And Jones here opting to ignore D entirely, dropping down into the riverbed, oh well, into the ditch. Straight up defending B instead, with going for an A advantage, which they should be getting here by getting that cap base early, because they're gonna double cap here. And even if OG was a little faster, oh, S1K there already got spotted in the grill. That is huge. And look at Kek here. He's being super aggressive, and it's actually working out for them, as they get into a cap advantage, if only a slight one. And also a hit point advantage here. Raid looking for that C like they did previously. It's very risky and very, very early as well. Crystal here has to be careful. He only has S1K in support. Here's the C push. Blue is in. And so is Nato right behind. Ghosty here There to reset. Nado's gonna get reset by the Vickers though. Yes, he will. Great awareness. Oh, Tim. Can you get a reset? Oh, they're just both getting reset right now. This is not paying off for Raid. And they're taking their losses here, driving backwards. As Blue gets tracked again in position. Is able to get away. Both teams have started to make losses though. Blue's trying it another time. But look at the Vickers locations. They're really good here. Gasio there. Resets. He misses the shot though. Blue is gonna get C. And this is a huge cap now that they've gotten because B cannot be contested as of right now. Raid is gonna relocate away from C. Sending their tanks behind Drizzle for backup. Nado here has to be careful not be spotted out in the open, though no one should be able to see him. As we also have Messi here. Look at that. Daneo here making a play to get S1K out, and it's actually paying off at the moment. Messi here spotted as well. Took a shot. He can challenge Daneo with the help of the grill, but he might lose his teammate for it. Which, preferably, he would not want. Messi, why are you challenging this? You are down on hit points. You cannot win this fight. He needs a shot from the grill here in order to make this happen, but the grill misses. Oh, that is a huge hash. S1K has one loaded. Daneo's not going to peek again. B here. Cap attempt from Jones. Spitty and Keck. Drizzle here. The one to reset. He's just going to put in. Get one reset in, but he's losing a lot of hit points here. And look at that. OG here to help out against the Vickers now. Daneo is going to go down in the corner. And on the other side, the I7s are still holding the C cap. B has been capped, but it's a little late for that. Wouldn't you think? OG's just going to jump down here, get the Vickers out. And now with a massive advantage here. Not just by getting that second cap very, very early, but also now with a tank advantage. Ramio here pushes on C together with Ghosty. And Blue is in trouble with his hit points, but so is Drizzle. Drizzle's very low. Drizzle goes down to Timio. Oh, and so does Messi. Falcon, he bounces on the Yo as well. Oh, this could go either way now. Gasio's just going to push on the grill here. He has no one stopping him. Oh, he takes another one. S1K, you better turn around, my man. He gets Ramio out, though. He's going to get picked up. It's still an advantage for Raid, but they're going to lose OG here. They're probably just going to push on him. But Keck is down to a one-shot. Timio's down to a two-shot. And Gasio as well. He's low. Everyone for Jones is low, but OG's going to go down first. Can Raid turn this around? There's so many one-shots in this game. Nado here with a potential. No. Oh, this is getting close. Falcon, he is just going to push Ghosty. He gets him as well. That's the advantage taken back. Oh, Nado is spotted. Oh, he's down to a one-shot. Gasio's just going to push on these I7s. He wants Blue out. Or Falcon. Oh, that track shot. Oh. No. Oh, whoa. Blue does die roll. But Jones doesn't either. And Raid actually wins this. With the roll of the dice. Wow, that was close. That was super, super close. Jones there, we saw the little salt at the end for not high rolling. But Raid didn't either. Gasio could have just died there from the shot from Blue. Or was it Falcon? I'm not quite sure right now. But that is a big, big upset if we look at the leaderboard. That is huge for Raid. They needed that victory. They really, really needed that victory. And look at that. Putting themselves... Oh, every game is over. Oh, wow. They all ended in 4-1s. Holy. Okay. 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 Let's calm down for a moment. All of these are upsets. Raid beat Jones, who was ahead of them. Vale beat absolutely BPS. Their first victory is against place 1. That is amazing. Endgame beat Loka, which was the fight for 3rd or 4th, which I talked about. And APA overtook Immor. That is huge. Immor's chances for top 4 just got crumbled by that game. Of course, this is not over yet. We're not even at the halfway point. We will be there tomorrow. But goddamn, that is huge. That is actually massive. Raid and Loka tied. And APA? That can't be right. Raid lost to Loka, right? Yeah, they did. So Loka should be ahead of Raid. Clearly. So Loka is 4th. This website doesn't depict it well. Does it do it in-game? It does, okay. Wait, no, this is not quite correct either, because... Okay, so we do know BPS in 1st, obviously, since they did beat Jones, but both of these lost, so they're still at 4. Endgame did lose to Jones, and they have... Have they played BPS yet? They have. They lost to both of them, so that's why Endgame is below them. So all 3 of these teams lost twice. Endgame lost to the 2 above them. Jones lost to BPS, and BPS lost to... It was Vale, and I think... Was it Immor? Or was it APA? Let me check right now. BPS lost to... Eh? Can't find it again. They lost to Vale, and what was the other team? Am I confused? They have 2 losses. They have to. Oh no, they lost to Loka, right? They lost to Loka. Loka beat Raid, but Raid beat APA, so APA should below. They should be ranked 7th right now, so that's an inconsistency here. Immor in 7th and Vale in 8th place. Goddamn, that is interesting. And it seems the echelon, the lower one, wrapped up. 12 teams only showing up. And Tat was able to secure themselves the victory here in a tiebreak against Demo. Goddamn. Congrats. Do I know any of these players? I do. Congratulations. How is the challengers looking? A1N1. Oh, so we have our top 8. It is A1N1, the Troll Team, Chai Raiders, and Rep. And Sparta, Phoenix, and Reti ASP. Probably the 4, well, 3 of the 4 teams that I expected to make top 4 here. Reti, ASP, and Sparta. I'm surprised by that. God damn. Challenge is also quite exciting, I see. But yeah. Next game is tomorrow. Or the next games. It will be the first half completed for the round robin. As there's 2 stages. 2nd and 1st. It will be Raid versus BPS. Jones versus Loka. Vale versus Immor. And Endgame versus APA. For Vale here, it is about getting 7th place, because if they beat Immor, they will be tied by points, but direct comparison gives Vale the victory. Endgame here, their games to secure top 4. APA's is to have a chance for top 4. Loka Jones is for also security of top 4, and this is going to be interesting too. Like, these top 2 games are probably going to be the most interesting tomorrow. By placement alone. This is just for these 2 teams to, you know, in some way get to have a chance for the second stage, where we have a repeat of all the games, by the way. So yeah, it will be very interesting, very exciting. And I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, guess I'm just gonna show some more replays. Yeah, let's just watch some more replays so that the people can get their full reports. Oh, I should probably turn this off again. Let's do that. There we go. Not that it mattered, but you know. 113 from Sanity. Alright. See what he can do here on Mayan. Nice. Good track shot. Did no damage though, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, all we're gonna do now is just show replays to get the 2 hours full for the portal. But man, those were some exhilarating games today. I'm sure Jones is probably tilted by that performance. I can imagine. I can feel that. But, you know, take it or leave it, those were great games. And it's not over yet. We're just before break time, basically. With round 7 of stage 1 being tomorrow. And then we have the next 7 stages after that, which I'll also be covering. Probably not raid only this time. In case you're curious as to why I only got raid, it's because I specifically asked for this, since it happened to be that I consistently got them randomly within the previous skills, so I just was like, why the hell not? But now that it's this close, ending in a potential same point tie of 6 teams for tomorrow, depending on how the games go, I'm probably gonna just be going random for the other 4 days, so that we can have some variety. Unless I get it randomly again. GG. I have a long game here from Panzer. Let's go. Going all the way over 7 minutes by in-game time. Including the loading time, that is. Since, of course, you can't go over 7 minutes. But this literally is last second. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these games, regardless. Even if I am a little handicapped by a cold. So feedback is of course always appreciated, and if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. So that we have a little bit to talk about at the end, because that would be great. Still though, I can't believe what just happened in round 6. All games ended in upsets. The one that was the least of an upset was probably in-game Loka. God damn. Just gonna ask. Um, didn't penetrate. Very passive TVP play, I gotta say. Generally, one would expect a more active component of playing an autoloader, especially one that is a medium. Okay, I do like what Panzer just did here, though. We're not gonna have the UI, but it doesn't matter. So, we obviously saw the Yo pushing up, right? And he could have immediately fired. But the thing is, there's no one in his team around to shoot him. Meaning, he would have instantly fallen back down since the TVP would have been spotted. He would have taken damage and it would have been like, alright, I'm not pushing over. But by waiting for the Yo to push over quite a bit, because, you know, there's no danger, so why would he not peek? The TVP wasn't spotted. He's easily able to put all shots in, because, you know, he pushed up that far. Really good patience. I do like that. You know, just holding your shell a little and not being too aggressive. So, you know, I definitely recommend trying that out here and there. Works best, of course, in outer loaders, since, you know, they're the ones who can take advantage of this the most, since single shots generally have a reload that is too long. But even so, you can force people to drive out too far if there's no immediate cover. Like, if he had let him drove too far, then the Yo could have just driven left or right, and he would have been safe. So it's about proper timing. Oh, yeah. Oh, bad shot kill. 1v4. 1v3. Make that a 1v2. There's the 50. The more dangerous one of the two. Track shot. Nice. Bruh. That was a bit rushed. Nice. Can you get him? Guess you really wanted to make sure. The field, looking for an approach. He needs 2 clips for that I7. Nice angle. Ooh, that is a juicy angle. Ooh. Now that's nice. I like those. Pushing in. Alright. Another minute left. It's gonna get it quite close here. Oh, that's a corner. He just really wants to reset on HE. There we go, reload instantly. This is gonna be draw. He can't kill him in time. He took too long on the reset. Like, look at his reload. It's barely 3 seconds ahead. Means he can only make 2 shots maximum. Yeah, that's not happening. He's just gonna draw this out. That's unfortunate. Could have played that a lot better. But I mean, you know, the nerves getting to you. I can understand. Next. Didn't even wait for the results to pop up. But I mean, it was 6.5k. That was probably an ace. The end results don't matter too much. It's the gameplay that counts. E6. Alright. Should have reached the 2-hour mark now. But I'm gonna keep on going. At least I'll go 2 o'clock for me, which will be past 5 for you when this ends. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thank you for watching. And if you have any feedback or any problems with the rewards on the portal, let me know on Discord. I'd like to hear from you. Nice, good shot. E6 has a great gun. Especially now that the E5 has been significantly nerfed. I was gonna say worsened, but that English sounds off, so let's just say nerfed. Now quite the viable tank. I mean, it was before as well, don't get me wrong. E6 is great, but, you know. Now it's a lot more of a actual tank choice and not just, oh, I feel like playing this tank. I didn't expect to hit that. I would not have, honestly. Especially after seeing how many times he got in and out of the pixel. Or onto and off the pixel. Let's put it that way. Oh. Hello. Indy 100. That's still quite some HP to farm. I'm gonna lie. That's him out. Nice. There's an E1 I would probably shoot. But I mean, an E100 works just as fine. Well, D1's dead now, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I don't like these third-person shots. Like, come on, at least aim in. I'm not a fan of stuff like this, because it's so uncertain. You might just get bumped or something and just straight up miss. Or you do stuff like that. GG. Just one left. More bots. Okay, interesting. So, let's show one more replay. Why not? Let's end it off with Angelo in a chieftain. On mines. What a great way to end it. Mines North spawn. Ah, yeah, the bumping into each other. My favorite part about playing mines. Right after tanks dying within the first 30 seconds. That's also another specialty of this map. That you can only get here. Oh no, his viewport. I mean, we gotta mention they have no TD in the back to have any support. Everything is just in the front. Which is why they can peek like this. Without too many repercussions. Especially considering they have a 57, for example. That is an autoloader. And like in his own team. Sheridan's over peeking. Nice hero. What was important? Got the same crew line twice in a row. Got a double. Gotcha! The British lines are really short. Can I just say that? Like, really short. Compared to some of us. Oh, damn. Well, he died. I'd have probably just peeked that. I would have been greedy like that. I'd like to know what that Yag is thinking about, you know? He's just exploring right now. Not really going anywhere, you see? Can they sneak up on that T-22? Oh, not really. They got spotted, but they still can. Goddamn. Why would you try that, Angelo? Come on. You should know that's not how it works. 57 needs to mess up one shot. Or do that. Now you can't get killed. Just push him. Just push him, dude. Just push him. Just tank it. Aww, breaking the turret in the exact moment he fires. That is just evil. How's the Yag still alive? How's no one stopped him yet? That's what I want to know. I'm asking the real questions here. Oh, E4, Hesh. Never mind. I guess APCR is fine too. Can shoot the Death Star. What are you doing? I would have stayed there at that corner, really. Because if the E4 moves, he's just dead. The 57 moves, you get in an early shot and just can fall back easily. Kind of screwed that for yourself, I think. He's using the STB rank really well, though. And he also dead, guys. Still healthy. Oh, playing with fire. Get him. Nice. Nice track shot. I just killed the Death Star now. Kill the Death Star. Oh, the Death Star didn't pin him. He did 500 splash. Oh, don't get rammed. Don't get rammed. Oh my god. Close one. What a close one to finish things off with. Fantastic. I would have played that a little differently at the end, but I mean, props to you. He did manage to get that victory. Great game. Spent 100k on everything though. Well, alrighty then. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all again next time. Bye bye.